This episode is being recorded out of Shop Talk Podcast Studios in Oak Park, Michigan. For more information, visit www.shoptalkpod.com.
You was like,
No, feel
don't
it.
touch it. No, feel what?
No, feel it. Feel it.
I can't. You know, that's hard.
Ooh, ain't it? What? Huh? What? Doing the most.
You're listening to another episode of Doing the Most with your host, Marcy K.
It's cool, man.
It's cool. Life is
Got
good.
red bottoms on.
What do you say?
Life is good. You know what I mean?
Hey.
100,000 for the cheapest
Turn
ring
me up.
on the finger, look.
Woo.
I done flew one out to Spain to
What
be
you
in
know
my
about
domain.
this? You know about this one?
Who dropped $3
did
on
you
the
come
rain,
through with
come
it?
in the truck, look. Ooh, I was in the trap, serving cocaine, they ain't been the same since.
That's my sound.
Granted, she was standing right there while I catch you play on the brick. Ooh,
Welcome to
I
Doing
made
the
the
Most
look,
official
go ahead,
podcast
now,
with your
tell the
host,
business.
Marcy K. We come here to do the most today. You can find us on Spotify, Google Play, iTunes, Spreaker, and iHeartRadio. And of course, you know, you can email us at doingthemostentertainment2k@gmail.com. And also go and visit that website. We put some work into that, okay? Well, Eric J did. Put some work into that website, www.dtmpodcast.com. We're coming to do the most today. I got my brother in the building. You ready to do the most?
Yeah, I'm ready. Let's do
Okay,
it.
all right, that's what I'm talking about. Mr. Byron Suggs. You've been in the mortgage industry for since 2003?
Yeah, 2003.
And then
Fresh out of college.
Fresh out of college. How old are you?
38.
Okay, all right, ain't nothing wrong. Young folks out here doing the most, okay? That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so first of all, I want to just do a little bit something that we always do on the show. How was your week?
My week was great.
Okay, so what else happened?
Uh,
So what else happened?
yeah, weekend was cool. So I had a busy weekend. My weekends are typically busy. But,
Okay, so what do you do?
well,
Because
aside from working.
I saw that you got wifey and a baby on the way.
Yeah, I got a second baby on the way.
That's what's up. Congratulations.
Yeah, so
you have
we-
a beautiful, that's your wife, right?
Yeah, that's my
You
wife.
have a beautiful wife.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate
You're
it.
welcome. You're welcome.
Yeah, so we got a baby girl coming in May. And
Okay,
went
that's
to-
what's up.
She's a Delta, so they had her chapter had a gala on Saturday. And then my son had a birthday party on Sunday, and you know, some business aside from that. So, but pretty good. So, and then you know, bowling league tomorrow. Had meetings today, and I'm typically working all the time. So
Okay. Well, ain't nothing wrong with working. It was a little. Well, first of all, let me ask my engineer. We got DJ Cool Breeze in the building.
What up, dude?
How was your week?
It's been good, man. Just busy as usual. You know how I do.
Yeah, I see you out here doing the most as usual.
Yep. Doing it the most, doing it cool. You know what's up.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. So, but I had a good week. It was stressful. Yesterday I had a little breakdown, child. I was like, oh, this is too much with work, school, planning. I know.
That
It
Monday.
was just a whole lot. It
Monday
was
breakdown.
Right. It was what I got coming up. I got Broken Panties coming up. The film for Broken Panties. What else? School. You talk about 3 classes, trying to graduate. What else, child? Yeah, just in the podcast. That's a whole lot on my plate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then them kids is getting on my nerves, child. How my son? So first of all, my son is on my cell phone bill, right?
How old's your son?
20. Right. He's 20. He'll be 21 March the 15th. He on my insurance. He on everything. Okay, even on my wheel. So he gave me the money for his cell phone. Now, first of all, he don't give me the full amount. So he put the money on my dresser. I come back today because I'm like, okay, I got some stuff about to come out. You know, I got to pay my engineer. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, let me drop some money in the bank. I goes on the dresser where the money at. I'm like, where's my money? I said, okay, Kim, sure I know she done had some people over to the house. So I'm like, okay, let me check and see if, you know, any of her friends, before I accuse anybody, let me check with Pop. So I go in there. I said, Pop, did you take my money off my dresser? He like, yeah, I had to use it to take care of some business. First of all, so you took my money that you owed me. He was like, you just had to use it for the cell phone. Wait, did you just say that you had to use? I had to use my money to pay the cell phone, but you took the money to handle your business, the money that you owe me. So I said, so you stole from me is what I'm hearing.
A little bit.
Yeah, so don't you? Yeah, so that was a steal, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you shouldn't have took that money. It didn't belong to you.
That didn't belong to you. I said, don't you ever go in my room and take from me again. I said, and you owe. Like, you owe for your cell phone bill. You didn't pay it last month.
Is it possible to have just one phone cut off for a little while?
I think that's might be the thing.
Yeah,
I think that's...
sure.
If you the main person on the account, you can suspend somebody
I think
else.
I'm going to suspend that service. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to... Thank you fellas, for telling me. Because these kids, child, they something else. I'm telling you.
You got to teach them some responsibility, man.
You cut it on and get the money back.
Right, you got to pay your cell phone bill.
Yeah.
It's important.
You got to pay your bills. Them your bills.
Plus, I mean, your phone is a lifeline. If I don't have no phone, I'm crippled because I can't get phone calls to be able to get money.
Right, exactly.
So same for him.
And then you
got to pay to play.
My money. That's my whole thing.
I guess he figured since it was his that he put down there anyway. But that's still
right. But
not
that
cool.
still don't. You didn't even tell me though. Like I can I leave money on the house because it's my house. It is my money.
Right, for sure.
I don't expect for him to go back in and take it. But anyways, so today is Paxi Day. What do you call it? I call it poochies. You know, with the
Poonchkis.
That's what I call it.
Poonchkis.
That's what I call them. I call it. But why do they spell it Paczi?
Because it's Polish, darling.
But even when you pronounce it, it don't even sound
Polish, right. Like Mike Krzyzewski. My man is a basketball fan. I know you know who Coach K is.
It's kind of like how we spell knife with a K.
There you go.
You know.
No, that's totally different.
It's the same thing.
But if you're from another country, you be like, why they spelling that
right,
with
just
a
like
K?
with a lot of Polish words, man. Like, I'm going to go back to Mike Krzyzewski. It's like Kywrsk.
Yeah.
And it's Krzyzewski. It ain't even. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, come on, man. Coach, it's Polish.
Okay, so did y'all have a poochki?
No.
Nah.
No, I didn't. I would have had one. I like the
one,
little custard in there.
No, you got to get jelly.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Which flavor?
Jelly.
What flavor is
like
for you?
raspberry or strawberry?
Strawberry would be good. I can't do that lemon. Do you eat them at all?
No lemon.
No, I haven't had one in about 5-6 years.
So when you did eat them, which flavor did you eat?
Strawberry.
Strawberry? Yeah, the strawberry is all
strawberry.
Right. So I got to squeeze all the what's name out, though, because I can't eat all
too
that.
Much.
Yeah,
that's too much in the middle. Like, they need to cut back on all that. But anyway.
It's Fat Tuesday.
It is Fat Tuesday, and I couldn't even do the motion. I know. Oh, Jesus. But anyways, so we about to get it in with Mr. Byron Suggs. First of all, tell us a little bit about you, because I know, first of all, I saw how I ran into your page, which was on Facebook, because you went out and you had done something amazing in the community at a church.
Oh, yeah, I did that.
So explain what it is that you did.
So Triumph Church, the one in Redford, they had a huge home buying workshop webinar on Saturday from 8:30 to 4:30.
Okay.
So basically, they want to educate the community on the importance of home ownership.
Okay.
Because if you don't own your home, I mean, you're not really empowering your community. Because owning that one house, you're paying for whatever you pay for is going back to community. Mm-hmm. You know, as far as lawn service, locksmith, and etc. But when you're just renting, I mean, you're not empowering yourself or the community. So they had a huge seminar, probably about 800, 900 people.
Really?
Showed up.
Oh, wow.
All day, different workshops and everything. And
they
had different lenders and realtors there to help assist.
Okay.
And help spread the knowledge, because there's a lot of knowledge taken in one day. Mm-hmm. And you're not going to retain all of that. So I try to help let people know if you have any questions after this, because you're going to forget most of it.
Yeah,
you know,
right.
Feel free to call.
And what's the name of your realty company?
Woodward Square Realty.
Woodward Square. And where's that located?
In Royal Oak.
Now, is it a private practice?
As a broker. It's not. I don't own it.
Oh, okay.
But I'm an independent rep for the company, though.
And you've been doing that since 20...
I've been a real estate agent for 10 years, but I've been full-time the past 2 years.
So my daughter wants to get into doing real estate. So what would you tell like, if you can go back and tell your young self something, what would you tell it?
She want to be an agent, or she want to invest?
Sell, invest in homes, and possibly sell as well. So with the two, what would you tell yourself?
Oh, the same thing. I bought my first house when I was 22.
Mm-hmm.
So the younger you buy, the better. Mm-hmm. Because let's say you 27, 28, new house, you about to make $50,000 to $100,000, and you only in your 20s.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know, so I would say if the younger you are, that you qualify to buy a home, buy it. Because rent is higher than your mortgage payment.
So, do you own a home?
I inherited a home.
Okay.
Even
Okay.
better.
Yeah, so I do own a home. I had my great grandmother. She had a house, and that's where I stay at now. So I do own a crib.
Okay, so my question for you, with him owning a home that he inherited, is he able to gain any capital out of that home, any refinancing or anything like that?
Inheriting the home, long as his name is on title, it's just like he bought the home. He can do everything he want to do. He can refinance it. He can do a home equity line of credit, or he can sell it, and all the proceeds will go to him.
Okay, so if he refinances it, what would be the best thing when we talk about refinance? I know a lot of people may be almost done paying their house off, and then they'll go and refinance. What does that do for that home or that particular individual?
See, the benefit, that's one of the benefits of owning the home. So owning that home is like having an investment. So it's no different from pulling out your 401k.
Okay.
So if you have a home free and clear, but now something unexpected happens, like you may need to improve the roof, or you want to take a kid college tuition away, or start a business, you can do so. And you just pay a monthly payment on it. Just say you're home free and clear, you take out $100,000, your monthly payment is $600. That's better than going to get 10 personal loans for $10,000 where you're paying probably 10 times as much.
Okay, so that help you over there?
That's interesting. I didn't know. 'Cause you hear about people doing that, but you always hear about like negative stuff.
Yeah,
like, people refinance and then take the money and then don't do what they're supposed to do with it.
Exactly.
Like if you was gonna fix the roof and you refinance the crib for let's just say you did a small amount, like $10,000, and that was enough to fix the roof, and then you had a little bit of money left over, and then you screw it over, and then now you got a house payment again, basically.
Yeah.
And you behind because you didn't do what you're supposed to do, and you don't have no roof.
Right.
So now
Exactly.
now you can't sell it for full value.
Exactly, and then you messed up your line of credit too.
So what are the 3 things that we should know about purchasing a home?
Step 1 is your credit.
Okay.
You're only as strong as your credit, because the better your credit, the better your rate, the lower your monthly payment, the more home you can qualify for.
So how important is credit?
It is the most important.
Okay.
It's the most important thing.
So what's the minimum score?
You want to be at least a 620 to get privy to the better rates. Ideally, 680 is the top rates and beyond. But to qualify, you can have as low as a 580 and still get an FHA mortgage. But your rate's going to be higher, and you're going to put more money, into your closing costs. Now,
explain to me, go for number 2, and then I'm going to ask you what is the second important thing that people need to know besides the credit?
Having a consistent job.
For how many years on a job?
Well, as long as you full time, you can start a job tomorrow and qualify for a loan.
Okay, about how much with the credit score of 620?
Well, it depends on how much you make.
Oh, okay.
And it also depends on your credit, your debt. So if you have, 5 car loans and 8 credit cards,
you ain't gonna be able to get nothing.
You can right, exactly. So you can make $100,000, but if your monthly output in debt is $5,000, you still won't qualify.
But what if you've been paying your house note with no, say if you renting or whatever, and your rent history is really good?
Yeah, but that doesn't matter. You still need your debt to income ratio to be a certain level, and most ties under 45%. So meaning that let's say you make $10,000 a month. All of your monthly bills, the ones that show up on your credit report, like card notes, student loans, credit cards, plus your mortgage payment, it can't be more than $4,500. So if you make $10,000 gross, altogether you shouldn't be more than $4,500 to qualify.
Okay. Okay. And what will be the third thing?
Third thing would be assets. So for down payment, the hardest thing about buying your first house is the down payment.
Okay.
Because most people, it's hard to save, $10,000, $15,000, $20,000, especially these days with student loans. The student loan crisis has single-handedly disqualified a lot of my clients over years.
It surely has. One of my girlfriends, because of her student loan, they didn't allow her to go for a home because she owed so much on her student loans.
Yep, and even if it's in deferment, they have a way to calculate the estimated payment. So even if you're not paying on it right now, you're still being hit with a payment for it when it comes to calculating how much you can afford a home. So that's very important.
So, what do you think about that?
That's tough. I just say it was a blessing that, you know, my parents paid for me to go to school. For real.
So we ain't real bougie over here.
No, not
Bougie
at
back.
all. Pops work at General Motors. Mama worked at Oakland
Oh, that's
University.
good. That's